Tomahawks and shadows of empire, how Russian television explains Europe to itself. Moscow studios are once again talking about the sensation. Kyiv is preparing a large-scale offensive. Trump is hosting Zelensky. And now the fate of Europe is being decided. 1,000 Tomahawks are at stake. So begins the latest episode of the Russian program 60 Minutes, the flagship mouthpiece of state propaganda, where news is presented as both a battle report and a prophecy. At first glance, it's a familiar set of topics: the US, Ukraine, NATO, the threat of nuclear escalation. But if you listen closely, it becomes clear. It's no longer so much about Ukraine as about Europe, which in Russia is seen as a frightened spectator. Russian television is once again telling us how it wants to see us, dependent on Washington, tired, insecure, and at the same time, weak-willed witnesses to someone else's great power game. 1. Missiles as a metaphor for fear. The main focus of the episode is Tomahawks. These American cruise missiles become a universal symbol on air. Skabiva and the studio guests talk not about ballistics or military logic, but about the fact itself. Every missile is a step toward nuclear catastrophe. The numbers multiply. From 20 to 50, then 1,000 are needed. Then this will shift the conflict to a different plane. It's all a theatre of threats, structured according to a clear pattern. 1. Ukraine is asking. That means it's provoking. 2. The US is discussing. That means it's preparing a strike. 3. Europe is supporting. That means it's guilty. The rhetoric is simple and as old as the Cold War. Any Western action is aggression. Any Russian action is a response. This allows them to maintain moral superiority in the eyes of their domestic audience and convince their foreign audiences, it all depends on you, don't irritate Moscow. But there's a more subtle meaning behind this. Russia no longer claims victory. It's trading on fear. Its television isn't trying to convince. Hello, our dear friends and comrades. Hello. Your favorite program, 60 Minutes, is live, hot on the heels. We'll start with breaking news and sensational events. Kyiv is preparing a large-scale offensive on the front lines. Trump announced this, revealing the agenda for tomorrow's meeting with Zelensky in Washington. The American president has allegedly not yet decided whether to help Ukraine. The Ukrainian delegation has already held closed consultations at the White House.